Alright, so let's continue, and now we will be working with this, like the individual job cards that we have over here, which displays a bit of information regarding the job, such as the title, the company name, skills, a bit of information, and also the check button. And like eventually what we will be doing is we will be as if you check the dummy data file in the repository, you can see that it has an array of objects, and these individual objects are basically the job that we will be displaying. And like eventually we will be mapping over this array to display the individual job cards, but for now let's just work with a single one and just hard code the values for the UI purposes, like how to see the look and the feel of it. So within the components, let's create a new folder of job, and within it we can create the job card. And let's just import. Now we are not naming it as index.js because this folder will also be having few other components which are correlated with the job, such as two dialog boxes, one for the creation of job, the other one to view the job. So let's name it as job card for now, and let's import the basic stuff that we always do, such as the React and few components from the Material UI library. The first one would be the box, obviously the grid and the typography, and also the button. And let's just export default the functional component that we have. So the way we want to structure this is that the outer component which will kind of wrap the job card would be a box component, but within it we can have the grid container which has 3 grid items which have the equal proportion basically. So let's just work with this, and let's create the first box, and within it we have the grid container, and within it we have 3 grid items. And in order to give them the equal proportion, what we can do is we can give them a grid point, and we are passing in excess, so that is basically extra small, and we do not need to specify the amount, like the number of columns that this grid item should take. And if we do not specify the number of columns, then it basically implies that it will have the flex value of 1. The same thing, if you remember that what we did in the search bar, like we added the flex of 1. So if you pass in the grid point and not specify the amount of columns that this grid item should take, then it will be adding in the same CSS property of flex 1. Thus all 3 of them will be having equal space, or will take the equal width. So let's work with the first grid item, that is basically this one, and within it we are displaying the job title as well as the company name. So let's work with this. Within it we can have a typography, and we can pass in the now we are just hard coding the value, by the way. So let's type in front end dev, and below it let's have the other typography component that displays the company name. So let's have a look at what we have. And yeah, we did not import the job card, so that's why it's not visible. I got confused. And let's have a look now. What do we have? Okay, so they are displaying, and like we will be working with the styling later on, but for now let's just change the kind of the variant for each one of them. Like it's not looking nice, and it's pretty easy. You can basically specify the variant directly as a prop, and we can have the subtitle of 1 to the job title, and the subtitle of 2 to the company name. And we will work with the styling, like adding the colors and all the stuff later on. So yeah, now it's looking nice. Let's work with the second grid item that basically displays the skills that we have over here. And the thing is, over here we will be mapping over skills, the different skills. And if we check the dummy data that we have, we can see that inside individual jobs we have a skills property which is basically an array, and we are basically mapping over this array to display the skills. So I'm copying and pasting it over here and saving it as a constant. Like this is just for now to map over it, and we can map on this skills as map skill, and the component that we want to render this in is grid component of type item. And let me explain you what do we have. So in order to display, like over here we have the grid item, and inside of it we are having we have another grid item, but we need to wrap the grid item always inside, always in inside a grid container. And we can do this in such a manner that inside the grid item we have another grid component of container, and that container has grid items. But there is a better way of doing this. Like when the grid item and the container are kind of adjacent, like they are like this, so you can combine both of them. That is, you can pass in the item and as well as the container. So the way this works is that this grid component will serve as an item for the container that it is inside of, plus it will also serve as a container for the grid items that are inside of it. So that kind of combines the best of both worlds. And now let's just give the grid item, the inside one, a key so that it does not scream that it has to be unique, and also the skill name. So if we have it right now, okay, so I added a comma over here. Let's have a look. What do we have? Okay, so that is looking nice. And let's work with the third one for now, that is these information, and we can kind of copy and paste it. You can kind of type it in, because I assume that you won't be able to copy it. So inside the grid, the last one, we can have a typography. We will be changing the structure in a bit, and below it we can have the button, and the button is basically the check one. And if we check this right now, okay, absolutely not the way that we want it to look. So let's just give the typography variant of caption so that it gets a bit small, as well as the button over here, let's give it a variant of outlined, and let's have a look. Okay, so now they are kind of sitting next to each other, and we can kind of do the same thing that we did over here, and that is we can make this a grid item as well as a container. And these two grid components, or these two components that we have, we can have them inside of a grid item. Like we can wrap them inside of individual grid item. So if we have a look right now, but we also need to change the direction of the grid item, because if you look at right now, it won't make much change. But the main purpose of having the changing it as a making it a container and wrapping these components inside the grid item is to add the direction, and that is we can have the column one, so they sit on top of each other. And now this is not the way we want it to kind of shift to the very end, like over here. And we can do that by passing in the align item on the grid container, which is wrapping these two components, and give it as a flex end. So now these two grid items will be shifted to the end. And let's add a bit of spacing between the button and the information, and we can do that pretty easily by wrapping the button inside a box, and give it a margin top of about 2. So let's have a look. Yep, now it is looking pretty nice. And let's just start with the styling one, like the styling of individual job card, in the next video.